Hello viewers, welcome back to Edu Tips. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to deal with toxic people, whether family members or colleagues at work. These and many more are the beautiful things you'll be offered in this channel, so to get notified, please click that red subscribe button and be among the first to know when we upload amazing videos like this. Now let's get on to it. Even if hazardous individuals have a warning tattooed on their skin, it could be hard to stay away from them. We always have the choice of who we let in close, but it's not always that simple to remove toxins from other areas of our lives. They might be co-workers, superiors, in-laws, step-families, relatives, parents, and the list goes on. We spend most of our time in groups. So unless we're ready to go eat alone and work, leave and just be by ourselves, which is sometimes enticing but has consequences, we'll run across people we'd rather avoid. Anytime there is a conversation about toxic individuals, it's important to remember that you can't change anybody and that it is better to give up on trying. Save your energy for a simpler goal like achieving global peace or setting foot on a star. The fact is, however, that when you act differently, things inevitably change for you. It'll be their effect on you if it isn't the folks on your radar. Good day. Thank you for visiting Edu Tips. Here, we provide fascinating subjects right to your home. There are a ton of these presented on this channel, so if you'd want to be alerted when we post incredible films like this, please click the red subscribe button. We'll be looking at some broad strategies for dealing with toxic individuals today. Let's continue. Coexisting with toxics entails creating your own rules independently of them and recognizing that you don't need others to abide by those rules for you to assert your authority. Here are some effective, doable approaches to that. 1. Be motivated by your intentions. Sometimes, toxic individuals will trap you like a prey animal. You are aware that you don't have to be submissive to them, but that there will be repercussions if you do. Making decisions from a position of strength rather than feeling dominated is the key. There will always be something you desire from them, just as there is always something they would want from you, even if it is to avoid more of their toxicity. Decide that you're controlling them and their behavior, not that you're a victim of their manipulation, by doing what you're doing. Personal power has nothing to do with what other people think and everything to do with what you believe. 2. Recognize the reasons behind their perceptions of you. Toxic people always perceive in others what they are unable to recognize in themselves. It is known as projection. Even if you're the nicest, most charitable, and hardest working person on the earth, toxic individuals will go to extremes to try to persuade you that you are dishonest, unjust, ugly, or a slacker. Analyze it objectively. Even if they never will, you already know the reality. 3. Before they leave you alone, they could grow worse. Consider it in this way. Take a young child who is acting out. They'll push harder for a time if you don't cave in and maintain your resolve. When something we're doing stops working, we all have a propensity to keep doing it until it stops functioning altogether. The same is true with toxic individuals. If they've discovered a technique to influence and control you, and it fails, they'll keep doing what worked until they give up and go on to a new victim. Do not see their escalation as a warning to halt. Consider it a sign that you're educating them that their old habits won't work anymore on you. Continue and give them time to understand that you intend to stick with your choice to shut them down. 4. Be frank about your limitations. You can't satisfy everyone, but toxic individuals will make you feel as if you can't, leading you to strive more and compromise more as a result. It's draining. Before you ever realize you had a barrier there, toxic individuals will have it destroyed and buried. You may choose how far you're ready to let someone trespass on your limits until it's just not worth it anymore by being clear about what you will and won't allow and why. Be prepared to pay attention to the voice within that warns you when anything is amiss. It's potent and rarely incorrect, if ever. It doesn't matter whether someone else believes it to be correct or wrong. Whether something is correct or bad for you is what counts. Let it inform your reaction and, if possible, who is in and out. 5. You're not required to assist them in every situation, because they are experts at generating them. Toxic individuals often find themselves in difficult situations. They specialize in inhaling and producing drama. You'll be asked for empathy, focus, and support at the first hint of a crisis, but you don't have to jump to their defense. Teach them that by remaining emotionless, uncaring, and unconcerned about the problem, you won't join the pity party. Don't offer assistance or ask inquiries, although it may seem awkward since it's not how you usually do things. Just keep in mind that you're not dealing with a regular individual, but a toxic one. 6. No need to explain, please. One of the most potent words in any language, no, may be used to form a whole statement. No justifications are necessary. The guardian at your front gate, no, ensures that you don't get contaminated by harmful individuals. So use that word, no. 7. Be impartial. Be emphatic, sympathetic, polite, and kind, but be all of those things to yourself first. You can turn down behavior, demands, and individuals without becoming someone you don't want to be around. At your borders, compassion and strength may coexist harmoniously. If you don't damage anybody else when setting the boundary, it will always be simpler to feel comfortable about it. 8. Own both your abilities and your shortcomings. Each of us is a complicated, gorgeous, and brilliant work in progress. Nobody can use your weaknesses against you once you're aware of them. The way toxic individuals gain influence is by highlighting your weaknesses while downplaying your abilities. What others think wouldn't matter if you're able to embrace both your strengths and limitations, because you'll know that your strengths are more than enough to make your deficiencies irrelevant, or at the absolute least to make them old news. 9. Don't look for change. Simply said, you cannot argue with poisonous individuals. They are harmful due to several factors, including that. Choose your position, then stand your ground. You don't need to take any other action. They'll attempt to make you flex, bend, and split apart. The idea that someone could misunderstand you, disapprove of you, or reject you because of your open heart may bother you. But keep in mind that you're not dealing with someone who has your best interests or your relationship's best interest at heart. They have always been the focus and always will be to themselves. Decide to make it about you sometimes because you deserve it. 10. Recognize the cycle. There is a common pattern that toxic individuals stick to. They seem lovely at first. They will capture you at this point. They'll be admirable, loving, and attentive. Yet everything will be done to put you in a good position. Once they have earned your confidence, you will then begin to see the flaws. Your emotional resources will be under increasing pressure and face increasing demands. The catastrophe, the test, will follow whether you give them what they want or not. You'll feel trapped and compromised because you don't want to be unreasonable or create additional drama. You eventually comply with their request and they'll start charming you and providing you with just enough of what you need to keep you around. The issue is that it never continues for very long and always has a price. Recognize the cycle and make use of it to strengthen your limits even more. If you can't leave a relationship, understand that you're not doing so because you let yourself be duped or surprised. Rather, you have your sights set on something more important than you need. They don't have to agree with you. You don't have to agree with them. Don't try to win their favor or their gratitude, because if it comes with requirements, all of which will deflate you, you won't obtain it. They will take advantage of your compassionate nature, emotional openness, rationality, and humanity while giving you nothing in return, leaving you feeling depleted at all times. Don't give more than you absolutely must in hopes of receiving anything in return. There won't ever be more than the bare minimum, and even that will be subject to restrictions. Know why you're doing what you're doing and make sure the justifications are sufficient before you do anything more. There are many persons in the world whose actions are utterly destructive. That does not imply that we must expose ourselves to harm. Living intentionally is the key to living well. Knowing the telltale indications of toxic behavior and reacting purposefully and honestly to toxic individuals can lessen their influence and help you to maintain your wholeness and empowerment, something you will always deserve. So there you have it, guys. And hey, have you subscribed yet? If not, please do so you don't miss the next things that we're gonna upload. Your opinion really matters to us. Also comment down below and let us know how this video has helped you. And click the like button and share the video to people you care about. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.